at how far it is from Bishop. You can hike up to Mount Whitney. And you can do it. Most people do it as a backpacking trip, as I understand it. They go up and down in 2 days. Sometimes stretch it out to 3 days. There are people who do it up and back in a day. I think it's something like 12 or 13 miles, but it's really, really tough. It's supposed to be the elevations. The elevation in the Sierras, you kind of look at the Sierras and think like, well, it doesn't look that far. It's just some kind of optical illusion. I've never really understood that, but you actually get up to it. Not only do you realize how far it is, but you realize how steep it is. And that's the case all over the Sierras in hiking. It's beautiful hiking up there, but they can do some really, really challenging trails. So it's better if you can get up in elevation as far as you can go, especially because obviously in the Sierras, if you're hiking up into the higher elevations, you have to do it in the summer. Some people hike in the winter. I know. I can't see how you can do it. I know you wear snowshoes and crampons maybe. And it seems like not just the extra equipment, but also just the effort and hiking through snow and the having to sleep, having to camp up there. Those temperatures, just not my kind of thing. But more power to you if you can do it. But Bishop is, I shouldn't say Bishop. One of these towns up here, I want to say maybe it's Lone Pine, which I think is the next town. It's kind of a base camp for Mount Whitney hikers. And it would be interesting to find out if the Mount Whitney Trail is even open right now. A lot of the national parks are mostly partially closed off, restricted access. Yosemite is you have to have reservations to enter. The Mount Whitney Trail is pretty popular, so it'd be interesting to figure out if the trail's closed, the trail's open or not, because the Forest Service has been closing the more high traffic trails. I'm just trying to pop my ears. There's definitely some moisture up there in the Sierras too. When I came down from Sonora Pass yesterday, it was cloudy up there and the road was wet, and then right around just as I got over the pass, I hit rain. Not too much, it wasn't too heavy, but it was still, kind of fun to see in the summer. In California you don't see rain in the summer very often. You see, it's winter is the rainy season, so it's kind of nice to see rain this time of year. It'd be nice to see rain today, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's cool. It's cool. We got some nice cloud cover though. This is probably keeping the temperatures down a little bit. I don't know. It's supposed to be 108 in Ridgecrest today and tomorrow, so I don't know how much it's actually keeping the temperature down. One piece of advice I can give to you if you come out to the deserts, especially in the summer, is bring, even in the winter, bring like an extra gallon of water, just to kind of have in your car. Don't just fill an algae and bring a gallon of water, so you have extra water, because you go through a lot of water. All right, so Fort Independence. This is I believe a Paiute community. You can see a little dispensary sign up there. I believe this is a little Paiute reservation, and they have this little gas station. They have a smoke shop, and they must have a dispensary now too. I think they have a casino too. That's right. Yeah, they have a little bitty casino inside of a tent. Yeah, Fort Independence Indian Reservation. I believe it's the Paiutes. It's mostly Paiutes in this area, so I assume it's the Paiutes. Not a lot of people at the. Well, that's a dispensary. That's not a casino. The casino's over there. There's a few people at the casino. I don't know if casinos are open in California. They're open in Nevada, but it's kind of a weird situation. Because I think people kind of know they're going to be closed again right now. You know, when I was in Tonopah last night, of course the hotel I stayed in had a casino. You know, they all do. But the casino was open, but the bar wasn't open, and I didn't go into the casino. I actually went into, funny enough, there's an A&W, like the fast food restaurant is inside this casino, and so I went into the A&W, and I could kind of see through the windows out into the casino. Not a lot of people in there, but it's like understandable at this point. So Fort Independence itself is mostly a farming community for the Owens River, you know, and then obviously there's that gas station. There's really not much to it. Eventually we're going to come up on Lone Pine. I kind of wonder if that's what this is up here, all these trees. Lone Pine should be coming up soon. I don't have my map out. I'll have to get over to this guy. People love to pull out in front of me. Let me tell you, every time I'm driving, somebody's going to pull out in front of me. Yeah, so this must be Lone Pine. Signal on. That's cool. Independence. That makes sense. Going from Independence, Fort Independence to Independence. That makes sense. Actually, a couple of cool little hotels up here. I ate lunch here a couple of years ago. The food was not good, but the hotel that's in is cool. It's got some cool hotels down here. Yeah, this little record over here, but also there's this kind of historic motel, and I'll shout it out once I know let's see the name of it. The Winneduma. Winneduma Hotel, but also the Pines Cafe is not right. I think so, at least. Unless I'm thinking of a different town. Maybe I'm thinking of a different town. That was Lone Pine where I ate. But yeah, Winneduma is someplace I've actually always wanted to stay. I like historic hotels that have been refurbished. Taco truck. So there's a whole string of these towns on 395. Yeah, so the Mount Williams Hotel. Okay. They're fairly. They're in my opinion they're fairly similar. The towns, that is. So I get them confused sometimes. It's Independence, Lone Pine, Big Pine, especially having a Big Pine and a Lone Pine. You know, it's like I could be forgiven for getting those mixed up.